Okay, here we go. Let's swap over to the gameplay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, despite how the loading screen looks right here, I did not have any of that gear because I got absolutely destroyed at the Northwest Airfield last time. So, let me go ahead and prep the book. Tonight it's story time, dude. Oh, right, it's the genealogy. It's been a while. Clearly I need to pick up this book again. Anyway, welcome back. I hope that you guys are doing a-okay. We are doing a fresh start here. So let's see. Hey, Clips, what's up, bro? Welcome back. Glad to have you, man. Official servers. What's the best ping out here? Ping on Sakal. I think this works. Boop. Let's roll. Said. Remember your name? I mean, I remember you popping in, but I don't remember. Did you have, like, your in real life name? Huh. There are a couple of y'all that kind of float around, man. I apologize. In real life name. Are you the, you're not the British kid. You're the other one. Gosh dang it, man. I'm sorry. It sounds very familiar to me, but no, sir. I'm afraid I don't. Like, I know when people look familiar, I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember this guy, like, when, like, a username pops into the chat. But, man, keeping track of everybody's personal details. Jesse, okay. Jesse, sorry about that, man. I'll try. But more than likely, if we don't speak for a few weeks or a few months, then I'm more than likely going to data dump, so to speak. Okay, oh my goodness, it is raining, it is pouring, and we need to get to shelter. Oh no, I do have my stuff. Somehow. Dude, why? Why do I have this stuff? I shouldn't. Is it like a third person versus first person kind of thing going on here? Blaze, alright. Okay. Okay, this is unexpected. Very unexpected. But welcome nonetheless. Anyway, Jesse, a year and a couple months. Oh, dude, that sounds about right. No, I remember your username sounds familiar though. With that being said, good to see you, man. And hopefully you've been well. Well, it's kind of dark, but not dark enough that I actually need NVGs or anything. And honestly, I'm not too worried about people smoking me or not. So. We are really burdened down right now. That's not great for us. Do I have any kind of lighter or anything? No, no lighter. Nope, not seeing a lighter. What I want to do is I want to make a fire and then start reading through Matthew 1. Thing is, I have to actually get a decent place to start a fire at. So that's the trick. Now this seems like a place where there might be a castle or something, but I am uncertain about it. Okay, and I was right to be uncertain. There is no castle here. Okay, but there is a town over there. Yep, that'll do. I mean, we gotta get out of the rain and out of the chill, one way or another. Oh, that volume is not up very high, is it? Okay, one sec. What is that? Oh, this is one of those little stands. Maybe I'll have a scope for the blaze around here somewhere. And I see the gun cleaning kit, but I have 2, so it's not like I really need it at all. As a matter of fact, that'd be dead weight. Why am I even looking at it? I feel silly for looking at it. Ugh. Anyway, off we go. Oh, jam. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. 100% taking that. I think that's probably going to be the most defensible house here. I think. Not totally sure. There could be a better one up ahead, actually. Nothing crazy here. We have a knife. Okay, so I'm not too worried about all that. This is a pretty packed server. So I'm not trying to... Oh, the zombie. Let's make sure I turn up the volume just a little bit here. There we go. Now I'll have a better read on the footsteps and all that. Okay, do not need a sewing kit. I could hide in here. What? This is third person? Bro, I thought I picked first person only. Oh man. My bad, dudes. I thought I was doing a whole thing. I was very confused by that. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get to a 2-story house. And I'm going to probably log us out. And then we're going to start fresh, like totally fresh, on a first-person server, which I thought I had joined, but I was clearly not paying enough attention to the servers I was clicking. My bad, guys. Alright, at this point we go ahead and log out. Exiting. Sorry about that. So that was a waste of time. My apologies. Now we actually freaking select a first-person server. Alright. First person only. Okay, good. Here we go. We should be starting fresh. Should be. Says first person. We'll see what happens. A criminal. Arthur Morgan's balls. Loner. Whatever you want to be called. Hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you again, man. How have things been going for you? I know it's the semester now, so you're probably pretty busy, if I had to guess. Doing good? That's good. Well, let me just move this over a little bit. There we go. Ugh. Alright, please don't put me third person. You know, last time I was playing first person, I absolutely got demolished. Well, it was a good run on the Northwest Airfield. I got 2 kills. But then I got sniped by somebody. You've been playing Far Cry Primal? Okay. How do you like it? I've downloaded a few more games to play around with. Okay, we are a fresh freaking spawn. Okay, rock on. Alright, looking good, like I know we should. Moving towards the town. We're going to loot up, and then we're going to start a campfire, or just a general wood fire. It's kind of a big water tower thing off that way that I'll check out later. But first, I need to fill up on water and food in this here town. A dude urinated on you and calls you the piss man. Bro, that's a missed opportunity for Piss Master from Rick and Morty. Like, disgusting, yes, but also kind of funny. Axe. I want to smell like an axe. That's why I use Axe body spray. Okay. Oh. Maybe somebody's been here. I mean, there's not like a police station or anything here, but okay, nothing on him. Nothing that I can use anyway. Okay. We'll get a little bit more out of the cans. Go ahead and scrape bark while we can. Your tribe's at, okay, you're in a tribe. Okay, neat, dude. I guess that's like official clan type shenanigans, or regardless, seems pretty neat. Gun. Nice, it has a bullet in it. That's good. That's my number 1. This is my new number 2. Cool. Oh, I don't have anywhere to actually put the hatchet. Takes 3. Alright, dropping that. Store the hatchet. Store that. Okay, neat. Now I do this, place that, and have a bite to eat. Hopefully we can find some more food, some clothes, some water. There should be a water fountain down there. I know there's water, I just can't remember if there's a proper fountain or not. Don't need the flashlight. Let's look behind door number 2. DayZ, the looting game. Actually, that's just kind of life, isn't it? Life, my friends. That is the looting game. Yes! Shirt time. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't really need those, to be honest. I mean, the night here is not that scary. If it was actually a proper nighttime on official servers, then that would have been a bit tougher of a decision. Tracksuit. Oh, okay. That'll do. Let's make some rags, make ourselves some basic coverings for the hands. Make sure to protect our hygiene. Hands wrapping first, then face wrapping, and then we'll get moving. Face wrapping, there we go. Alright, 1 second. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there is There's somebody else close. Okay, jumpsuit pants are pretty nice. I mean, yeah, they're low insulation, but like... I think they're going to be medium insulation once they're repaired. Either medium or high. We'll find out. Either way, it's better than what I had on. Medium, okay, that's fine. Better than that low insulation stuff. Mag for IJ70. Well, if I find an IJ70, that'd be pretty sweet. Be a good little self-defense tool. 24 slots in here, but it's purple. Ew. You said I almost got spawned at the middle of the map. Yeah, dude, I know. I'm pretty far in. Which is far out, dude. Also, let's go ahead and eat some friggin' stuff real quick here before we get into a fight and get it ruined. May as well eat it if we have it, right? You know, this definitely saved me about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of running. I could use something semi-automatic and or could use a few more rounds of 7.62 by 39 ammunition, but I'm not going to complain too much. I have been blessed with the BK-18, one of the best guns in the game. Okay, it's one of the fast boys. Don't need to be messing around with him anymore. Oh, beans! Dude, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you crap your corduroys. Lock pick. Oh, very nice. Dude, we are getting some good loot here. What the heck? That's number 7. That's already plussed up. Okay. Is this a chopped down tree or no, these are bushes. Okay. Sometimes I find it hard to tell the difference between those two types of things. Alright, it's been a little while, I think, since somebody's been here. I mean, never can be too careful, but... Alright, this is better. 100%. That purple jacket gets wet way too easily. And are those more 7.6? Yes, they are. 7.62 rounds. Damage doesn't matter too much because we are using a break action rifle. Cheeky breaky. Okay, I'm gonna go this way instead. Avoid making the zombies aggro. I'm just glad that I have potential reload ammunition. There it is. Would love to find a bottle. But I don't think that I'm going to. We're just going to let that zombie kind of cross in front of us a little bit more while we sip this tea. I hear old Tom the Zom staggering along behind me, somewhere out of sight. Yeah, we're just going to stay here for a minute drinking. We'll see if anybody decides to tag us while we're defenseless. Wouldn't blame them, honestly. There's the tummy ache. Alright. We'll say that's it. Aw. That's a bummer. Can I let them de-aggro? Okay, he's not actually aggroed on me. Like, he's angry, but he's not... Okay, this may be workable. 1 second. It sounds to me like the other one's like right out there. Work harder, comrade. I like it. Ooh, nice. We have a bag. That's good. Survivability chances improved. Now this next house over, I've found hunting stuff before, so we'll see what happens. Don't need the tracksuit bottoms, don't need capri pants. Nope. Okay, so a couple different pistol mag type stuff. Somebody made decisions here and dropped that glow stick. Oh. Now I think if I continue this way I come across like a hunting lodge type area, but I also think that if I go that way I eventually run into a potential military spawn point. What to do? You know what? I'm going to go up there. I'm going to follow that dirt road and see if I can get to some kind of a hunting cabin type scenario. Nope. Right there. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is the way to a potential military gear spawn. One of their little zombie convoys. So yeah, we'll keep going that way, following that road roughly, or tracking along with it, and once we come to that area then we'll cut further inland off that way. So I am backtracking towards the coast a little bit. I don't think that's the biggest deal. Oh, double up buckshot. All right, 1 second. You're number 2, 3, 4. Zero. Okay. The box said Cornity. That's hilarious. I have 2 weapons. They're both single shot break action. But I do have ammo for them. So I'm not sad about it. Would it be cool to get semi-auto? Sure, but it would be wasted, I think, on a scrub like yours truly. And jump. Try not to get our footsies wet. Okay. Yeah, it's even further past here is where the that spawn location is. Nice. Yoink. Iron pipe or lead pipe, whatever. I think we just follow the river down and we should find the convoy location. Yeah, so I am backtracking. I am kind of losing my space here. But you know, it's all right. It's there. There's a military convoy there. All right, cool. Very, very freaking cool. Okay, don't know that I actually want that. I may come back for it. Okay, there's a C-Mag. If I find an M16, that'll be pretty friggin' sweet. Field backpack's nice. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, somebody else dropped stuff here, it looks like. ghillie hood or something. I'm okay with him seeing me, actually. There's one right there. Yes. We're taking these for sure. I don't really think that I actually want the MP5. I mean, there's no magazines or ammo for it on me, except the P1 mag. Okay, I don't want your silly beret. I might take that. Yeah. .556 ammo and stuff in that mag. Nothing that I'm particularly impressed with here. Again, I do get the feeling this may have been looted previously, but okay. Guess we'll take the MP5 for later. And we will work our way inland. Where's that can opener at? Did I keep it? Oh, that's right. I freaking ditched it. Whoops. Okay, it's fine. We have this. Well, we did get some pretty good gear out of that. I'm going to get 3 or 4, no, 2 or 3 mountaintops away, and then we'll start reading. We'll just keep heading uphill. I suppose we'll see what happens. It looks like we're nearly to the top up here. What can we see? There's that farm building from before. Anything interesting on the opposing hilltops? No, nothing that really sparks the interest. Okay, moving down. Another hilltop or two, and we will light a fire and start things up. Fairly sure the sun is southwest at the moment. Then again, I've been wrong before. Oh, a guidepost. Maybe there is some loot. No, nothing. There. We are on the red line. We'll just keep following it up to the radio zenith. Alright. Let's get a wiggle on. Yeah, this curves off that way, and that's going to be north-ish. The zombie down there. Not aggroed. Okay. We'll check this this hunting stand, and then we'll move along. Rifled slugs, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. That's south. Okay, we need to be going this way, I think. Yeah, that sun's too high to be setting, so I think that's straight up slight south. Not totally sure, just pretty sure. And what gorgeous freaking scenery. Love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, another hunting stand. Let's go ahead and just... guess we'll go this way. Basically straight north. I might go hunt deer. How much space? I have plenty of space in my my inventory for hunting. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of hunting after we hit that. Trying to see if I can find myself a nice scoped hunting rifle. Something in a 7.62 caliber, whether it's 7.62 by 51/308 or it's, you know, 7.62 by 63 Valkyrie, or 762 by 54 rim. That could be useful. Oh, I don't want to run across the open fields. Well, you know what? Actually, I could go through the town and possibly get a water bottle. Yeah, that seems important. Let's go ahead and do that. There should be a fountain in this town as well. Is that a radio tower up there? Yeah, it is. You might go towards the radio tower after this town and sort of pick my way through the wilderness. Skinning it, quartering it, and we'll get moving after that. How's this doing? Still freaking badly damaged. Water bottle. Yes. One sec. That's my new number, 8. Okay. Empty that out. And we are going to check, see who messaged me. One second. No, that's the neighbor's app. Never mind. Alright. We'll have the water bottle in our fast tab now, which is what I was hoping for. Thank you, Lord. And don't need pliers. I'm not... Sure. Take them. In case someone else is looking for them. I know when I'm looking for pliers, I never freaking find them, so... Might help somebody else out who has the same luck issue on DayZ. Is he going to turn around, or... Nope. Well, probably not. Yes, he is. Okay. Just enough that I can possibly fill up the water bottle, get a drink, fill the water bottle again, and move on. We'll see, though. Oh no. He's gonna see me, right? Yep. Frick. No, 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 no. Justified self-defense. 100%. Alright, we'll check out a couple more buildings, but then we're going to get up to the radio tower, make a fire, and read Matthew. Ooh. Needs a battery to work. That's right. Oh, that makes it easier. Nice. Alright, we're heading uphill. Hopefully I can find a sharpening stone, or just a better condition hatchet or knife. Ideally a hatchet, but I'll settle for a knife. I think we're headed pretty much straight north with this route. Alright, I honestly don't know where the actual friggin' path is, but that doesn't really matter. I just have to get to the top of the hill. So just keep climbing, and we'll be good. Okay. Hakuna Matata. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Try and find something we can break down real quick. Maybe one of these pine trees that we can break down by hand into firewood. Yep, there it is. Make this fireplace, we'll set it up, add a bunch of logs to it. Let's go get more logs to add real quick here. This looks good. Yep, there we are. 4 should be fine for a good long while. I need to get a stick too to cook the chicken while we're at this thing. There we go. This will do. This will do nicely. A wee quick sharpening stick. And up we go. Okay. Let's get started. So, I am reading from an archaeological study Bible. The type is NIV translation, the New International Version. So, Matthew 1:1, the genealogy of Jesus. A record of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham was the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers, Judah, the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Forgive me if I mispronounce this stuff, right? Perez, the father of Hezron. Hezron, the father of Ram. Ram, the father of Amminadab. Aminadab, the father of Nahshon. Oh, there's a shot. Nahshon, the father of Salmon, the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Let's just drop the chicken real quick here. Where were we? Boaz, the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed, the father of Jesse. And Jesse, the father of King David. David was the father of Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife. Solomon, the father of Rehoboam, the father of Abijah, the father of Asa, the father of Jehoshaphat, like jumping Jehoshaphat, right? The father of Jehoram, the father of Uzziah, the father of Jotham, the father of Ahaz, the father of Hezekiah, the father of Manasseh, the father of Amon, the father of Josiah, and Josiah the father of Jeconiah, and his brothers at the time of the exile to Babylon. See, this chicken's almost cooked. More chicken. Alright, after the exile to Babylon, Jeconiah was the father of Shealtiel, the father of Zerubbabel, the father of Abiud, the father of Eliakim, the father of Azor, the father of Zadok, the father of Achim, the father of Eliud, the father of Eleazar, the father of Mathan, the father of Jacob, and Jacob the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ. Thus there were 14 generations in all from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the exile to Babylon, and 14 from the exile to the Christ. Okay, interesting how those numbers line up. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. Well, the chicken was cooked, which is not how Jesus Christ's birth came about, but it is delicious. 1 second, let's take care of that real quick. Okay, this is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be with child through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was a righteous man and did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. So, yeah, he didn't want her to get stoned, right? But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. In Hebrew, and I think Aramaic, it's Yeshua. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will be with child and will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him, and took Mary home as his wife. But he had no union with her until she gave birth to a son. So yeah, he didn't sleep with her while she was pregnant. And he gave him the name Jesus. Well, Yeshua. But y'all get the drill. Okay, that is chapter 1. The genealogy slugfest. Yeah, genealogy chapters are never fun. But I suppose it is important for the legitimacy to know exactly where the wine comes from and how that all worked out prophecy-wise and whatnot. Now, I believe north is that way. Yeah. Yeah, sun's still high in the sky. Off we go. You know what? I'm going to follow that a little ways. That should be west anyway, right? So yeah, next location. Yeah, you know what? Reading that chapter didn't take as long as I thought it would. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's not too much to talk about in Matthew chapter 1. It's just the basic claim of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, and the very broad basics of how he was conceived and born. We'll grab some more firewood for another point in time here in the future. Yeah, we're heading away from... Yeah, we're heading roughly north-ish with this. Yeah, I believe the red line trails are north-south, and the blue line trails are east-west. Broadly speaking. Red that way, red that way. Yep. Yep. She's a red trail. Ooh. Yes! Freaking score, dude. Rock on. I'll go ahead and make that my new number 3, utility number 4, boo boo go bye bye number 5. Okay. Alright, moving on. Oh, this is those big radio towers. Okay. Yeah, alright. I know basically where I am. So yeah, we are drawing fairly close to the northwest airfield, and I don't know if I want that. Actually, that's... Oh, this is a police spawn. And they can hear me speaking, so... Ow. 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 No, I need a bandage first. One sec. Aw. Didn't realize it was freaking Dunskies. That's unfortunate. Just you, right? Put you out of your misery. Is that a soda? Nux. Alright. Oh, hey, nice. Marksman scope is a nice touch. SMG magazine. Double checking for the SMG but not seeing it, and we are heading up. Now, if only I can find like a DMR or something to put that marksman scope on, that would be freaking awesome. Yeah, I believe they are Picatinny mounted scopes. Oh, it's damaged though. Rip. Now, there is another hunting area thing down here. Go ahead and make room in our inventory by eating the food. All the delicious noms. That was a distant shot. Oh, multiple shots. Okay, somebody's fighting it out. Probably Northwest Airfield. That is what makes the most sense to me. Anyway, I wonder what psychopaths we're going to meet today. Those are pretty nice. Low insulation, but they're badly damaged. Nah, you know what? I don't care so much about the insulation. The athletic shoes are pretty quiet. I'm kind of looking for electrical repair kits at this point to repair that marksman scope, but I don't even have a gun for the scope, so it's not a big deal. Not a... Yeah, that makes sense. PK-43. Oh, nice. Okay, one sec. Let's trade up. Sort that out. Drop that. This is my new number 2. Shots came from up there, and that was semi-automatic fire. So more than likely, if I try to fight that out, I will get myself into a bad situation. So we're gonna go to the castle tower over this way instead. Yeah, there it is. That looks delicious, but I already have plenty of food on me. Yeah, I don't need it. No need for me to kill that animal. I am good to go. Although I might regret that later. There's the tower. Alright, rock on. Maybe we can find a high-powered rifle other than the BK-18. We'll see. I'll take arrows just in case. Alright, this is a little bit better. Number 1. Number 4. Bad insulation, but that's okay. Rope could be cool. Nah. I'll make my way around to that hunting shed. We'll see if there's any maybe ammo in there, hopefully. Yeah, ammo would be pretty nice. I don't think I need I mean, they both have 20. Yeah, we're going to stick with the Marpat pants. And move on. If I kill that fox, it won't even be particularly decent eating. So I'm not going to worry about it. Now, if I remember right, I think there was a loudspeaker at the Northwest Airfield in the air traffic control tower. So if I can find a car battery, then I'll be able to power that thing. And that will be pretty cool. Please be some 308 ammo. Not the biggest deal, but like that would be cool. Nope. No, I shouldn't have expected anything else. It's all good. Compatible with Western designated marksman rifle. Yeah. Yeah, it's Picatinny rails. All good. I will hold out for a potential DMR or LAR. Yeah, it could be an LAR. I suspect I'll be following that road up. Like, this kind of looks familiar, but at the same time... Yeah, I think there's a town over there. Let's break through all the brush first. Okay, there's the airfield, I think. Yeah. Or at the very least part of it. Let's see if there should be a military convoy location up ahead. Huh. What I thought might have been the wall may have just been stuff not rendering in all the way. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is one of the towns close to the Northwest Airfield. And up ahead to the left is one of the military convoy spawn locations. So, in the meantime, we'll look for an electrical repair kit. I'm not going to look like super hard, but I am going to look. Okay, nada. Well. There's a guard on the house. Okay, let's go look and see the area these guys would have been. If they were here, they all would have been up in this area. Okay, yeah, nada. We'll keep looking for a car battery as well. Approaching this in broad daylight might not be the best maneuver. But you know what? It's all good. We will prevail. I think. Yeah, well, let's check this area out and see if we can find a car battery. In this here industrial section. You know, not the biggest deal if we can't find one, but it would be pretty cool to use the comms in the flight control tower. Nope, no battery. No battery. Nor there. Oh. Nice. But not nice enough. Okay. Zombie there. You know what? Screw it, dude. I'm just gonna go straight between them. Oh, no. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get spotted. Dude, I love playing with the sword. That is so freaking fun. Don't need the handsaw for like anything right now. So yeah, electrical repair kit and car battery. Those are the things I'm looking for here and not finding. Oh, I know that is tempting. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Means we can also get rid of this. Get rid of that. Image headshot is cool. Could use a gun cleaning kit though. And of course more 5.45 by 39 ammo. No. No, not from this distance, not with that scope. Oh, this is an actual... Okay. Okay, I am so lucky that officer didn't scream. But man, I am messed up a little bit. We'll just fix stuff up real quick. Those are all right. Okay. I'm going to try to make it to the top of the flight control tower. At which point we'll dive into Matthew 2. I wonder if that person who drove the Humvee in, if he's up there. I thought I just heard. Thought I just heard a zombie getting schwacked. Maybe not. Okay, let's go back. Oh, there's one behind me somewhere here. I hate the freaking roosters, man. I want to pop and get rid of that rooster so bad, but if I do it, I give away my position. Even worse than the rooster would. Another officer. that a rack 37? It is. Not that I actually need it. 1 second. IJ70 mag. No, rack 30s. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. Take that though. Okay, 9mm, don't need it. I'll take the good insulation, I guess. Actually, no. No, these are... Oh gosh, dude. Frick, yes. Hold on. Okay, we have the rounds for this. No mags, but we have rounds. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, cool. Yes, we're single shot only right now, but that's fine. All we should need is one shot if we're doing things right anyway. Frick. I can't see anything from over here as far as loot goes. Okay, there's no public alert system battery. That dude's... yeah, Humvee's still back there, I think. Oh. There is somebody active over there. But anyway, enough of that. We're going to go ahead and read Matthew chapter 2. So one sec. We'll hang out here. Okay. Got a drink of tea, and here we go. The visit of the Magi. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in Judea, during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east, and have come to worship him." When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. When he had called together all the people's chief priests and teachers of the law, he asked them where the Christ was to be born. "In Bethlehem, in Judea," they replied, "for this is what the prophet has written. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you will come a ruler, who will be the shepherd of my people Israel." Then Herod called the Magi secretly, and found out from them the exact time the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem, and said, "Go and make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me, so that I too may go and worship him." After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them, until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened up their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold and of incense and of myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. When they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up," he said. "Take this child and his mother, and escape to Egypt. There stay until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." So he got up, took the child and his mother during the night, and left for Egypt, where he stayed until the death of Herod. And so was fulfilled what the Lord had said through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the Magi, he was furious, and he gave orders to kill all the boys in Bethlehem and its vicinity who were 2 years old and under, in accordance with the time he had learned from the Magi. Then what was said through the prophet Jeremiah was fulfilled. "A voice is heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and refusing to be comforted, because they are no more." After Herod died, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who were trying to take the child's life are dead." So he got up, took the child and his mother, and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was reigning in Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. Having been warned in a dream common theme here. He withdrew to the district of Galilee, and he went and lived in a town called Nazareth. So was fulfilled what was said through the prophets. He will be called a Nazarene. Okay. Suppose that's about it for the Bible. For now, I think a couple chapters is enough for a stream. Dude, there's always somebody at Northwest Airfield. And we heard those shots earlier. Universal flashlight there. Does it have a light with? Nope, nope, nope. I mean a battery, but no, also no battery. I suppose those shots could have been from the barracks. I really do wish I had a electronic repair kit. Yeah, we definitely heard those shots though. Now, it could have been somebody taking out zombies, but oh, there's one aggroed. Am I seeing that right? Yeah. Yeah, that one just got spooked. Like he saw something. Walking on top of a Connex box, okay. Yes, there is somebody around here. I'm just not seeing them. Nothing there. There has to be a guy back towards where those shots came from, right? Okay, no scope glint or anything, that's just white from something else, from that truck. Man, how awesome would it be if there was somebody as dumb as me and to climb the tower? Nah, not gonna happen. Impossible. The sun is setting nice and fast. There's got to be other players around here somewhere. Is that on me? Almost. Yeah, those zombies are about to have a bad time. Thankfully, I'm above the gas clouds. Anywho, once the sun goes down, we'll go and continue searching. Hi, babe.
Hey. When you get a moment tonight, can you write her a little something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You feed the creatures, the dogs are outside.
Alright, I'll let him in before I go to bed.
Okay.
Love you.
You too.
What time is it? Oh,
11-ish.
okay. I'll be there shortly. Well, yeah, an hour. One sec. One sec, guys. Okay. You guys hear anything else out there? Any footsteps? Nothing there. Gosh, dude, I really need a an electric repair kit or electronics repair kit.
It's the missing sneaker.
Where?
With our shoes. She did it.
Smart girl.
Smart girl.
Yes, we just found out that our toddler daughter, brand new toddler, just started toddling, decided to put one of her shoes with mommy and daddy's shoes on her own. So she is in the sorting things stage. Go ahead and make ourselves useful here. Stand by. Don't need that. We could go for a couple of these, I suppose. Dude, where is this other player? It's freaking me out, man. Okay, those are all zombies. Nothing crazy. Love this thing, man. Like that. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would love to have a sword in a zombie apocalypse. At least as a backup, you know? Just kind of checking that, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, those shots were from up there. Or maybe up there. Anyway, the shots were off in this general direction. Not too long now until it's dark. And by dark, I mean what passes for dark in DayZ now. It used to be like straight up cover of darkness, but yeah, not anymore, which is unfortunate. But we will pray for the souls of the Bohemia Interactive staff for dampening the darkness. Is that a zombie or? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think it is. Yeah, that's a zombie. Get ourselves a broader perspective. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Gear check. Got a slight lag spike. Might mean that somebody's close. But it could also just be the server. keep seeing that plant inside there, and I freak out for half a second. I'll go ahead and take a moment's break from looking. The fuck is that rendered in weird? For a second it looked like a dude in an orange jumpsuit crouched, but I knew that couldn't be right. And lo and behold, it was not right. Not a super long wait until quote unquote darkness. Zombie. Spouse scripture. Oh yeah, dude. I was just reading some gospel, reading Matthew 1 and 2. Already read through it with the NIV translation. You know what? Real quick. I read from an archaeological study Bible, so I may have missed some cultural context lessons in here. Yep. So, while we're on the topic, cultural and historical notes, oracles of the ancient world. So, in relation to Habakkuk 1, an oracle is any divine pronouncement through a prophet that directs human action in the present or foretells future events. In the Old Testament, an oracle always refers to a communication from God through a prophet. So like 2 Kings 9:25, Isaiah 13:1, Habakkuk 1:1, Malachi 1:1. The three New Testament instances of oracles all have Israel's God as their source and refer to the revelation begun in the Old Testament and finalized in Christ. Significantly, Scripture, along with numerous extra biblical texts from Syria, Palestine, Anatolia, Mesopotamia, and Egypt, attest to the fact that peoples of other nations believed that they too received oracles from their gods. So, the Bible presents the classical prophets as ambassadors of the heavenly court, who authoritatively presented the revelation of God to his people. Prophets sometimes mentioned the Holy Spirit's role in inspiration. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading off bullet points from the historical notes here. Next, at times the source of the message is said to have been in a dream or vision, but ordinarily the mode of inspiration is unspecified. And that's something I struggle with, is like this dream that I had that is super vivid and I can remember it really well. Was it some kind of a vision or a message, or was it just a freaking dream? Right? Like, maybe I just don't have faith. Let's see. Next, sometimes oracles provided a divine answer to human questions, but often they were initiated by God. Next,
The divine revelations were at times framed as parables or allegories, and sometimes oracles were acted out. Next, the prophets pronounced oracles of warning against both individuals and nations, but also oracles of salvation that predicted a day when God would restore his people. Prophets of the pagan deities sometimes delivered messages similar to those of Israel's prophets. Like Israel's God, these gods purportedly demanded homage and declared judgments, but biblical prophecy was distinct in at least 3 ways. 1. Only Yahweh among the gods of the ancient world spoke in order to establish, maintain, and enforce a covenant relationship with his people. Source of that is Deuteronomy 4, 5 through 9. 2. Whereas many pagan oracles were ambiguous as to their intent and fulfillment, biblical oracles were generally clear and specific. Reference Deuteronomy 18, 14 through 22. And 3. Only from Israel's prophets did a staunch monotheism confront polytheistic idolatry. And there's several references for that. Anywho, that's the current cultural and historical notes for this. I'm an idiot. I was reading the wrong one. Okay, there's another one for relates to genealogies. Interesting that I flipped over to one about prophecies, though, and prophecy fulfillment, which, I mean, obviously was fulfilled through Christ Jesus. So, whoops. I will get to that one in a minute here. Anybody out there? Oh, it's getting to be dusk. A little bit harder to see. Not impossible. Yeah, it should be virtually impossible to see at night, but as those of us that play official servers know, oh, there's another zombie back there. They did. Oh. You hear that? I think that's from Tent City. That's directly right there. So there should be somebody. Seems like darkness is coming upon the land now. Or at least a pale of twilight. Pale of dusk, whatever. I guess it could have also been from the barracks that are up on that hill back there. Yeah, I am being a little bit of a jerk here, sitting and camping it out. But you know what? Camping and not pushing forward, I feel as though that is a survival strategy. So let's take a look at the downed plane real quick. You see, I think technically this is nighttime now, but it really doesn't feel that way. It should be a lot darker. Like, I should not be able to reasonably see
out of my scope with the darkness. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and check this other note. DayZ, it's an old thing to do. Yeah, I know. Like, based on Halo and COD, I always feel bad about camping, but at the end of the day, it's about survival, right? So, I guess I can't feel too bad about it. Anyway, so, let's see. Matthew 1 was all about the genealogy of Christ, which was just building basically the evidence and witness for his proper lineage in fulfillment of the prophecies of the Old Testament, as previously mentioned with the note from Habakkuk. So let's go ahead and read this note from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 1.
Genealogies in ancient Israel. In societies organized around kinship, genealogies, which are lists of names tracing the ancestry of a given individual or group, serve as public records that document history, establish identity, and or legitimate office. Legitimate? Correct me. The key to legitimacy and identity is a direct, irrefutable family tie with the past. Such lists may ascend from the individual, or descend from a common ancestor. So, like, X the father of Y, Y the father of Z, yada yada. These two basic types of genealogies can be combined. In addition, genealogical rolls may either contain a simple succession of names, or may be supplemented with expansive content pertaining to the deeds of certain prominent individuals on the list. Genealogies feature prominently in both the early and later history of Israel. There are 10 principal genealogical lists in Israel and Genesis alone. Let's see. These records served to establish and protect identity in that they regulated a variety of social interactions, including marriage and land inheritance. Thus, the registration of families who had returned from exile was a profound concern during the post-exilic period. And this is like after their return from captivity in Babylon, I think. I'm sure it'll talk about it. Let's see, genealogies were especially important in ancient Israel because the right to hold important offices was a hereditary privilege. For example, the priesthood was assured to the sons of Levi, while kingship was reserved for the descendants of Judah, and more specifically for the son of David. Son meaning, son, grandson, great-grandson, etc. Direct line of grandsons. In the New Testament era, certain genealogical records were stored in a public archive in the Temple Mount, while others were maintained by private families. Early Christian preaching radically redefined genealogical descent by considering all who identified with Jesus as true legal descendants of Abraham, heirs according to the promise. So the New Testament preserves two pertinent genealogical lists, both of which present the human ancestry of Jesus as the son of David. The two listings are different, and the reasons for this variation have been extensively debated. It may be that the register in Luke preserves the biological family tree of Joseph, while that in Matthew records the legal line of descent that authenticated Joseph's and Jesus' claim to David's throne. Others suggest that the genealogy in Matthew is Joseph's, while the one in Luke is Mary's. You know what, that would make sense too, because Luke was much more focused on
females in the Bible and their role around Christ. Important roles that often get left out of history because, you know, we guys focus on the boys, right? But no, the chicks did some cool stuff too.
But yeah, that is what this cultural and historical note
From My Study Bible says. I don't take it for gospel, but it's interesting information nonetheless, I think. Can I see through my... Whoop. Can I see you through the scope? Yeah, mostly. That moon is way too bright, bros. Let's see, are there any zombies aggroed over there? Yeah, I mean, it's a little darker now, but like I said, I personally don't think it's anywhere near as dark as it ought to be. Officer zombie over there. Another one. Yeah, not seeing any players. Did they cover Jesus Christ take on zombie survival scenarios? Not in these chapters. It's just gone over the heritage, kind of the setup for like the proof of, you know, who he is he legitimate per the prophecies, etc. So anyway, the only prophecy that I'm getting in DayZ is that I'm gonna freaking get capped, dude. Is that a person? No, I think it's a freaking bush. It's just not rendered in well. Yeah. If I had a nickel for every time there was like a bush or a tree that wasn't rendered in well, that looked a little bit like a person and freaked me out, I'd probably be able to buy a second copy of DayZ. Of course, to be fair, this is from a super long distance. Anyway, BS, how you doing, brother? Oh, good. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, man. That's the way. We like it. We like you doing good. And doing well. We'll take both. I keep thinking that I see a bush moving. I'm like, snake. Got a little smudge on my optic. Yeah, dude. It's a little bit annoying. But you know what? I think it gives the scope character. So I'm going to keep it. Until I find a electrical repair kit, man. Hey, God bless you too, bro. God bless me and my broken scope. Well, we'll see if God, and maybe through the team at Bohemian Interactive, bless me with an electrical repair kit. We shall see. It is super light out there, and so I'm going to get seen when I move across the airfield. And I know that there are other players around because I have heard gunshots in various directions around me. I'm just the only one around here dumb enough to get in the air traffic control tower. But you know what? Okay, let's do it. We'll get out here, and we're going to go ahead and oh, hello. There's a marine zombie. Semper Pi, dude. Alright, we'll go ahead and make for the plane. Kind of think that I should like crouch walk across and not just sprint. But then again, nope, we're gonna sprint. I don't like being exposed out here. There's no bueno. Getting some freaking PUBG vibes. You know, it is slightly harder to see out here, but I feel like it should be a lot darker. Get across the flight line and see what we're working with. Nothing here? Oh, somebody's already taken off with all the stuff here. I see. Okay, so I was probably too close to allow everything to respawn. Got it. Okay. Well. Oh. All the shimogs. Oh, nice. I'll 100% be using this. Please nobody bamboozle me while I'm reloading. You call them and assert dominance. How about I be frantic and assert dominance? Is that a thing? Anyway, I do have a sword, so that's pretty dominant. Also, I think I can drop all the 5.56 at this point. And the shotgun shells, that's right. No need to keep them around. What if I just run straight down the flight line? Okay. We're going to check that out on the way to Tent City. Tent City, guys. Tent City, guys. On a runway, wishing that I could fly. One zombie. Ah, ah, ah. Two zombies. Ah, ah, ah. Knife time. In case I find a proper AK. Something there. Is that a jacket? Yeah, it is. It's a bomber jacket. Which I don't need. I don't need the hard hat. What is this? Okay, nothing I need. Got it. Moving on. Okay, maybe I can find those brass knuckles. But maybe I can find an electronic repair kit somewhere in here. I'm ever hopeful. And I suppose with that, ever naive. Oh, slight lag spike. Which might indicate... Is there anyone being silly over there? No, I didn't check the other... Oh, whatever. I'll make a loop throughout the night. Yeah, see the bald head of one of those marine zombies? Well, shaved head, whatever. While it's facing. I want to go in there though, man. Come on. Alright. Can I lure anybody over here potentially? Let's find out. Alright, fireplace time. Oh yeah. That'll do. Well, I hope it'll do. We'll see. Yeah, that's fairly obvious. All the zombies are over there. Not all of them, but a solid chunk. So I'm not going to be able to see much through my busted scope. But I can at least see that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. I guess most of us can see that one, huh? Alright. Gradually moving towards Tent City. You know what, hold up. Can I see through this? Nope, nope. No. Well, maybe a little bit. just knowing that this player's around has made this whole thing nerve-wracking, even though I haven't seen anybody just yet. Freaking paranoia, man. I am a very paranoid boy right now. This is where I heard the shots coming from before. There's the officer. Bank on Witch Hazel. Ooh, that sounds pretty metal, actually. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Witch Hazel with a Y. Got it. That could have been a lot worse. I may just wait for the officer to pop out and get him before he can yell. Traditional heavy metal. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, well, Witch Hazel. I'll look him up. Awesome lyrical content. I like me some good lyrics, man. So I'm being just super freaking careful here. Trying to be. Ooh, ski mask. Does that work better? No, not really. Do not need a field jacket. SKS could be fun. Oh, please. Please step into my house. Another SKS. I do like SKSs, but my gosh, there are a lot of them. AKM. Oh boy. Bro, these things freaking slap. Suppose I'll replace that. That was fun while it lasted. So I'm taking the SKS ammo. It's all for the AK. That's about right. Okay. One marine zombie. If that guy's Humvee is still back there with those weapon repair kits in it, I may go back, like loop back around and go repair all this stuff. I gotta get off pretty soon here. Know what? The sword? Oh, one sec. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of cleaning here. A little bit of gear maintenance. Frick. I am lucky he didn't actually notice me. Oh, there's two officers. Oh, no. Well, this should be fun. Move along, Ivan. Thank you. Yes. Okay, 1 second. Everybody excited about Badlands? Oh, my brother in Christ, I have not even looked at Badlands. You know, rolling with this might be better than rolling with a broken scope on the other one. Better than its call in terms of late game? Okay. Alright. Well, then I am tentatively excited. Based on your recommendation, sir. Uh-huh. Officer zombie. Trying to avoid him. Always avoid the officers. Jeez, dude, the on those sandboxes, the texture was oscillating. And it looked for a second like movement. Okay, that'll be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Keeping that. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and drop that. There's no need to be carrying that around. Dude, there are so many officer zombies this time. What the heck? Not totally sure how he saw me, but okay. That's 556, isn't it? Yep. I can definitely use this to do some mid-range sharpshooting. Hope to pull it off first try. Another Bohemia map. I trust Bohemia. generally speaking. Aha. Beans, hey, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you drop that SKS back on the ground. Okay. Okay, we're moving up towards the barracks area. A little more dangerous, I think. Just in my personal experience. Up, up, up we go. Let's hope we don't get bamboozled. .45 ACP ammo, I think. Regardless, it's pistol ammo. I'm not going to use it. I am properly kit. Yeah, man. Yeah, I am. Now I just need. Yeah, I don't even need NVGs really, with the way that the Bohemia nerfed the nighttime graphics. Honestly, dude, I liked being like a little bit freaked out about how dark it was, like near pitch black. I think they overcorrected. But yeah, dark is supposed to be dark, you know. You know what I mean? Oh, rip. Wasting more bandages. Whoopsie daisy.
Got a critical opinion of the new spawn system. So fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, DayZ is basically Old Faithful as far as my video game selection. Star Citizen's awesome, but it was designed for Windows. I started playing it on Windows, but I'm on Linux now. Love Star Citizen. But yeah, it often doesn't work on Linux. The Linux users group guys are great about getting runners and stuff updated so that it's playable on Linux. But yeah, when that fails, or if I just don't want to deal with it, then I'll revert to this. Ooh. Yeah, somebody took all the 9mm out of the SG5, the MP5 mags. Well, this might be the right time to log out. Actually, right time to log out is probably up in the command center building thing. So yeah, we'll go do that. Uh-oh. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it. Ándale, ándale, ándale. Oh. Whew. Oh, that was close. Somebody's already been through here, stealing all the 9mm ammo. Yeah, I'll take one of these. I think we will log out. Alright, yeah, hey, nice to meet you. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, or day, depending on where you are. But yeah, have a good one. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Should be tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning I'll probably be playing maybe Star Citizen, maybe. But there's a couple other new games that I grabbed. Let me show you. Let me show you what kind of games I'm looking at right now. Let's pop open Steam real quick to the library. Okay, alright, we have 40K. Surround Dead. I am curious to play that. It's a brand new survival game. Yeah, we have some, we've got some games to play. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Bye!